Oh, bam, we're live. Oh, I think I got the premium Twitter account. It still says we're not. I wonder if we're streaming. Does anyone know if we're streaming on my personal Twitter account now? I wonder if that worked today. I should use Twitter more. Does anyone here just like exclusively bang Twitter and doesn't really bang hard on Instagram? I don't even know how to hang out on.
Sup, bro? Hey, dude. Good morning to you.
That's an amazing entrance, dude.
I'm really glad, bro. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, do you ever hang out on Twitter?
I've met on Twitter in a very long time. That was like high school football scouting days.
Oh, okay. I don't hang out on Twitter either. I don't even know how to hang out on Twitter.
Yeah, me neither. I don't even know how to hang out on that new like Instagram chat thing where you post threads. I don't get that.
I don't do that one either.
Yeah.
I
I
wonder
just stick to the Instagram and the YouTube, and then I'm like, that seems like a lot to me.
I wonder if that's a failed. I don't know anyone who hangs out on Threads. No one ever talks about it. I know they try to push that stuff, but I don't know
Right.
anyone who hangs out on Threads.
There's way too many social medias now. The old one back in my day was Kik, K-I-K, and you'd like give people to be honest and rates and like rate them based on something. It was so weird, bro. You just judge people on an app. It was so funny.
Do people still use it?
Dude, I don't think so.
I wonder what happens to like platforms like that. Like I missed the whole Facebook thing. Like I don't know what I was doing when Facebook came around, but I never got on Facebook. And then when Instagram came, I thought that was cool, so I got on that.
Yeah.
But I wonder what happens. Like my friends who use Facebook now, they just use it to sell shit.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I
I
guess
tried. I wasn't able to sell stuff well on Facebook. And then I tried to sell all my airsoft guns and I got flagged and then my store got shut down. I was like, what the heck?
Well, I can't believe I haven't been kicked off of Instagram again. I get flagged every day.
I'm proud of you. Let's keep a tally going. How many days we can stay alive?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, would you be up at this time anyway?
Dude, no, I haven't slept in 4 nights, so I have pneumonia right now, which is have you ever had it?
I don't know. I want to say yeah, but I don't really know. I never had a doctor like, put the thermometer in my ass and then be like,
Dude.
"Oh, yes, pneumonia."
My dad literally just bought a thermometer and I was like, so is it one of those ear ones or the mouth ones? And he's like, oh yeah, it's one of those. And on instructions, it's like rectal. And I'm like, Dad. But anyway, dude, where was I? Yeah, pneumonia. My lungs are really messed up. Super shortness of breath. I had a 104.8 fever. Dude, I've been through it. I haven't slept in really 4 nights, so it's been kind of a bummer.
Are you coughing up the green stuff or the yellow stuff?
I'm really hoping to start coughing up more because it's really dry around. It hurts, so every time I cough, I get like this pulsing headache. But the worst part is the chills and like, dude, I went in a sauna for 30 minutes yesterday because I was so cold and I didn't sweat a drip because my like exocrine glands aren't working. So like I'm so dehydrated I couldn't sweat at that moment. Just super trippy.
Hey, so maybe I have had that. I thought that was the flu. One time in my life, there was a time where are your teeth chattering?
Only certain moments. Right now, I'm feeling actually okay. I just slept actually for an hour and a half, which is really awesome.
Hey, I don't want to be a drug pusher, but if you can't breathe, the last 3 days I've been having some issues. My nose has been closing up on the show, so I'm breathing through my mouth. And then when you breathe through your mouth, you can't talk. So I've been snorting this stuff, and it burns, but it's Sinex, and you just fire up a few loads in there.
Oh, dude, yeah, that stuff's great.
Yeah, you've used that stuff before. It burns,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it kind of feels interesting, but you can breathe. I've been shooting that in my nose before I go to bed.
I'm kind of annoyed going to the doctor all the time because whenever I get sick, they'll always prescribe something that's like not on that's banned on the banned substance list. So I'm like, well, I can't really take most of the things they prescribe. So I finally went there. I'm like, is there just anything that I can take that's like not banned? And the ones that I'm taking aren't. and I like triple checked with the Curtis, the drug testing guy,
Yep.
but I'm like, it's just like the doctor is an annoying experience as a CrossFit athlete.
Hey, you like Curtis?
I like him a lot. Yeah, he's actually from Washington. I like the team, man.
Yeah, I really he's been around forever. I really like Curtis, like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, have you been in touch with Bill and Katie? What's it looking like for you for Rogue? I mean, that's like right around the corner.
Yeah, I've been faced with sleepless nights to think about it. I think I'm gonna have a decision made by Wednesday. If I can't move by Wednesday, it's probably a no go. Which really sucks. But I've had a great season so far, and you know maybe it's just my body telling me to slow down a little bit. So I haven't made a decision yet. Well, the big part that would bum me out is like I have like 10 people coming there to support me, and I think a lot of these tickets are non-refundable. So I'm like, frick, dude. Like the decision is I can show up either way and compete, but I don't want to show up and compete half ass, right? I want to show up and compete full fledged, 100%, and feel good about it. I don't know if I'll feel good about competing when I can't run a 7 minute mile. Like I don't want to look ridiculous out there.
Would you think I mean, the chances are there's a good chance that you'll be better. There is also a chance that getting on a long flight like that could make you sick again and bring it
Yeah,
back. But any chance that you don't compete, but you go anyway and just do, meet and greet, kiss baby, shit like that.
dude. Yeah, kissing babies is great, man. I don't think I'd go if I wasn't competing. I'd stay back because me and the wife just bought a house and kind of want to like start getting things ready for that. And
Congrats, dude. That's
thank you,
crazy that you own a
thank you,
house. That is
dude.
crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. So it's like we're gonna try and do the 10 properties in 10 years kind of thing, like
Dude,
house hop and like
yes.
get the low interest rate or get the low money down and just have renters pay them off. And then, dude, you have 10 properties in 30 years, that's your retirement.
Dude, you were I've told this story a million times, but the day I own a couple homes, and if I wouldn't have done that when I got fired from CrossFit, I'd have been screwed. And the day
Yeah.
that I was fired, we paid off one of our houses. Yeah, and
Oh my gosh.
yeah, it's like the greatest thing ever, and you're so ahead of the curve. Are you studied up on that? Like, have you been like watching YouTube videos and
Oh,
reading stuff
dude,
on like
yeah,
how
I
to get
love I love studying all that stuff. Also kind of I love investing. So big into like crypto and stock stuff, and never been like a day trader or anything, but would love to learn more about it too.
Hey, I heard you're supposed to buy houses ideally when you start in the area that you live in, and you live in kind of a good area like my area is a bad area to do that because like just a complete shithole is $1 million. But you could in the Spokane area, you can actually get some like rentable homes for like 400 or 500,000 bucks, right?
Dude, yeah. So Spokane's a lot cheaper than Seattle. It's still like Washington. I'd say it's still more expensive than like most areas, but definitely less expensive than Seattle.
You're in Spokane?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in Idaho right now, but wife's in Spokane. I'm usually over there, but I can't share a bed with her because she will catch this and then she won't be able to work too. So I'm at my dad's house right now.
What does she do?
She is a pharmacist.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
She just started 2 months ago. She's got full-time job and she's carrying the boats.
Hey, that's kind of crazy. She's around sick people all day, every day.
Dude, yeah, she's at a compounding pharmacy, so she's not like I don't think she's like seeing a ton of sick people. Like they may come up to the counter and stuff, but I don't think she like interacts with them that closely because there's like a screen and stuff. So I think she's pretty safe from it.
Have you ever been do you remember the last time you were in line at a pharmacy?
Yeah, dude. Yesterday I had to get my drugs.
This is I have nothing nice to say. It is some really weird group of people. Like once every 4 or 5
Dude.
years, I'll be in line at a pharmacy and I'll be like, "Holy fuck, like
Yeah,
it's not usually sick people. It's like mentally ill people." And
yeah,
I'm just like, "Wow, these are the dregs of society. These people are in bad shape."
yeah. Oh, dude. Well, they're angry too. When you're unhealthy, you're angry.
Yes.
So, dude,
Yes.
health is really wealth, bro. Like, it frustrates me when people that are fat are treating all these healthy people like crap and like they're privileged. And I'm like, no, you just go out and work for it. Like, this Ozempic crap's pissing me off, dude.
Hey, did you know I saw something the other day that the United Kingdom is going to offer free Ozempic to all obese people so that they can, and their plan is so that they can get them back in the workforce.
Ooh. Well,
And,
it's
and
not
that's,
going to last.
and the government, yeah, and the government's that costs the government $1,500 a month per person.
Interesting. Yeah,
Maybe
it's expensive, bro.
maybe
People are
buy
willing
some Ozempic
people are
stock.
willing to pay so much to get skinny, but they're not willing to work out an hour a day, three hours a week. I mean, opportunity cost, like you're spending a lot more money than you would be spending time.
Brandon Lecoq, Colorado.
Dude,
James, check your DMs. Your wine I mailed arrived.
yes, dude, I'll go check. Thank you so much, Brandon. I remember meeting with him a few months back. He's a dope guy.
Hey, so you're married and you have a house.
Yeah.
Are you planning to fill that house with tiny humans?
Dude, hopefully not yet, bro. Really hoping not yet. We stayed safe on the honeymoon somehow. And then we came home and we're like, oh, okay, stayed safe on the honeymoon. Now it's real life. There's not as much time for that. So we haven't actually opened your couch yet either. So that's going in the new house. We're so pumped about it.
Oh,
I
awesome.
thank you to everyone on the show for that. That's just unprecedented, man. That's so nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got to take a picture.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I will for sure. I'll take a video, bro. I'll
Hey,
make some like really hypersexual reel on it.
thank you.
Yep.
Hey, what do you do to not have babies? Like I know you're obviously a devout Christian. Do you guys use like some of those methods? Like, does she take her temperature every day, or you time it, or what do you do to? You guys have a
Oh no, we stay abstinent. We just don't do it at all.
really?
Oh
Oh.
no, dude.
I was gonna be like,
Just
I
careful
picture
around
you
the.
guys coiling like fish, like snakes.
No, nah, just careful with the timing around her cycle.
Yeah, so she just times all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's smart.
yeah. I think that's a lot easier than people think too. If you're just like you don't have to spend a lot of money, you just have to be a little disciplined, and then you're good.
I had a buddy who married this girl, a Catholic girl, and she went to in her upbringing, that was one of the things that they taught her. Is like she just takes her temperature every day and she charts it, and like they fucking nailed it. They said they have 5 kids and they never had one single unplanned pregnancy.
Oh wow, dang, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go. I am like, I hear so many people that nowadays are trying and trying and trying and can't get pregnant. It's like, dude, I hear a lot more infertility stuff lately than I ever have.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the worst,
I'm very judgmental about that. I haven't expressed my opinions on this show about that yet.
dude. Maybe you should start. So, how is the show doing, bro? How is the
Dude,
show? It's been how many episodes now?
I don't know. I think we're approaching. We're at 3.5 years. We have growth every single day. It's so good, dude.
And this is all you do still, right?
Yeah, just 7 a.m. every morning. I get up and then we do all the other crazy shows. You know, like
Yeah,
Color Crash or some
yeah,
nighttime shows. And I'm lucky enough that J.R. Howell and Taylor do a show on here, and
yep.
Susan does a show on here. And then it looks like, I haven't told anyone this, but it looks like Dale Saran, who is
Mhm.
who used to be the general counsel for CrossFit. Now he has the largest lawsuit against the U.S. government for regarding the vaccine and the U.S. military.
Wow.
I think he's going to start having a show on here.
Dang,
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm selling my tooth powder. I'm peddling my tooth
bro.
powder. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Oh my gosh, let's go. You said
Yeah.
tooth powder?
Yeah, tooth powder. Oh, I'll send you one.
Is that like toothpaste but powder?
Basically, you want to know, I had Tyson Bajan on here and he's like, "Hey dude, you were telling me fluoride's horrible. What was that about?"
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I don't remember. So I started doing all this research on fluoride again after he reminded me. And my sister and my mom had been brushing with powder like forever, and I always noticed how white their teeth are. And they're not white like Fox News, Anchor, like blue white. They're just nice
Yeah.
white teeth. And I started doing research into tooth powder, and then I got some, and I'm like, holy shit, I need to make my own tooth powder. And I started using it, and it's the shit. It's the best thing ever.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's just basically like eggshells and baking soda. It's just this mixture of like 4 things.
Yeah.
And it's like brushing your teeth with dirt, and there's no fluoride, no chemicals, no nothing.
Wow. That's awesome. I just got some that's like coconut oil and charcoal, I'm pretty sure. It's not typical toothpaste. Feels weird in your mouth, but
I'll send you some. I'll send you
clean.
some.
That'd be awesome.
Hey, let me show you this video really quick. These are the moments. These moments are just so awesome. I'm going to play it for everyone at home, and then how did you know to film here?
Dude, he was just struggling this round, so I could film most of his shots. He had one really good shot. That's my pastor, Scott. He was golfing with us. My dad had like this insane layup shot on one of the holes. He had one good shot of the round. I'm kidding. We're super competitive, bro. My dad's a good golfer.
No, James.
No, James.
No.
No.
That's okay.
Someone was about to say that's okay. You're like, how do you know? Does he know you're filming?
Most of the time he doesn't. He doesn't understand phones very well. He's gotten better, that's for sure.
Was he saying absurd shit just the whole time? And so you're like, oh, he's gonna say something crazy here. I'm gonna get it.
No, I think I videoed like 3 shots, and like that was just the best one where I was like, this is funny. I just want to post more like authentic stuff. I'm sick of just posting workouts and like pictures of me working out. Like,
James.
it's just boring.
No, James.
No.
That's
okay.
That really speaks to the father son in me. That is so.
Yeah.
That is because my kids have just gotten to the age where they're starting to talk to me and talk shit to me and like say stuff to me, and
it's
like
the best.
they sometimes they call me by my first name. Like if I'll be like, hey, it's time for bed, and they'll be like, Sevy, you don't tell us what to do. I'm like, Sevy. Like,
dang.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean?
Are you like, don't call me by my first name? Or
no, because their comedic timing is so perfect when they do it. You know what I mean? Like they don't ever like it. They'll be like, will you wipe my butt, Heidi? They call me dad. Or will you put me to bed, Heidi? Or will you watch me take a shower, Heidi? Like they all, whenever they want, I'm hungry, Heidi. You know, that means father in Armenian, but it's only when they talk shit do they call me Sevy. Dude. You know what I mean? Or they'll be like, Sevy, you didn't pack any food for us? Sevy, you know what I mean? Like they treat me like the help. Whenever they're treating me like the help, they call me Sevy. It's so funny.
That's awesome. Oh, your skater kid. He's a skater, right? Skateboard.
Yeah, he's injured.
I mean,
go on.
That's a savage sport, bro. Those kids need to learn how to talk smack.
Yeah, it's
almost like, I mean, you're fighting cement, bro. I mean, if you're in that sport, you're promising some good rips.
Okay, I know I only have you for a short period of time. Let me just ask you this too.
Yeah, please. By the way, dude, I want to do longer with you, bro. I just don't know if I have it in me.
Oh, hey, November 5th, election night. I'm gonna do like a 6-hour show, and I've invited like people to come on for like 30 minutes at a time, like Rich and Josh. Oh, you will do it. Okay, Josh. Okay, Hunter.
Dude, yeah.
And I'm gonna have people just come in for 30-minute segments and party.
Dude, yeah, that'll be so fun. Shoot me that up, bro. Are you guys activating at Rogue or no? Like, are you guys?
No, we'll cover. I'll just watch it from home and then go live. You know, after every event. I want this. So when you were doing the final event, what I do is you guys are going, and I have this camera and I shoot footage at a high speed rate so that after with the interviews I can just put in slow-mo shots, right? And but every time, so I'm like, okay, I got enough of Fikowski, okay, I got enough of Dallin, and every time I went to film you were resting. So in my head, as I'm filming this, I'm like, oh fuck, James is fucked.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I look at the finish line and you're there.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck happened? Can you walk me through? Can you tell me about how you approached this event? Like maybe even like 10 minutes before, 20 minutes before, what was going on?
Yeah. There's a lot going on in my head. Like, but I'll tell you what, there wasn't a lot of pressure. I already knew I like top 5s. I already was very proud of that. My goal was top 10. So I was ecstatic. I was like, dang, like this is awesome. So the pressure was off now. I already hit my goal. I was like, let's just go see if we can do something crazy and keep, maybe climb to fourth, maybe third. These guys are all really good at thrusters and chest to bar. I'm a taller guy, just being realistic. My cycle rate's a little slower. And then I go out and take a fifth place in a 2.5 minute Franny workout. And I'm like, me and Fikowski are the tallest guys in the field. How did that happen? Um, and so that was really wild to me. And then I go back to the next one, and I'm like watching all these guys walk back to their starting mat, and they're all moping, and like their body language is showing how tired they are. And it just put a lot of blood in the water, and it made me change my strategy because I saw how many of the guys were destroyed. I knew they were going to try a big set to be a hero and then just burn out. I looked at that workout as like 33 bar muscle ups, 33 thrusters. I wouldn't start that with a set of 10 to 13. I would start that breaking, especially after the first one, breaking often on the bar muscle ups. And so the quick breaks allow me to actually cycle the bar muscle ups quicker rather than doing like 10, rest 20 seconds, 10, rest 20 seconds. It's like, what if we do quick threes and rest 6 to 8 seconds between and stay really disciplined in the rest? That way, also, you get to the last thruster bar and you're like, oh, you can cook because your local muscle endurance isn't cooked from hanging on for a long time in a row. You're giving yourself breaks. So yeah, I just stayed really disciplined in the second workout. The first one was a complete shock to me. In that finale, like, how the heck did I have that good of a cycle rate on those two movements? Like, that was mystery to me. And then the second one, it was just like a smart game day strategy switch mid workout, like going to the threes on the bar muscle ups.
And were you in last place in your heat for a little bit?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think I was very close to last on the first set of 18. Dallin finished the yoke before I even touched the yoke. Like, so he was 30 seconds ahead at one point, which was very wild.
Hey, so for some of us, for me, and I think this is for a lot of people, it's kind of we're sort of afraid to come off, just working out in my garage, because when you get back on, you're going to be exhausted. So it's like, let me explain the phenomenon to you and see if this happens to you. Like, you do let's say you're doing pull-ups, right? And you do a set of 12 knowing you can do a set of 15, but then when you get back on, you can still only do 3, and you would have only been able to do 3 if you did 15 too. You know what I mean? Like, just getting off, something happens to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what that phenomenon I'm trying to explain? Like, it's the kind of the opposite of your logic, but I'm guessing now what I'm hearing you say, if you do the sets small enough, like, there's a point where it doesn't matter whether you did 12 or 15. You fucked yourself, but if you do them small enough, you don't fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can always do a bigger set, but once you do that big set, you put yourself in that negative detriment. So it's like, I'm always a big fan of like negative splits, right? Like building a faster pace through the workout, or building bigger sets in the workout, or more touch and go sets at the end of a workout. Those kind of things like are pacing in CrossFit, and in any sport, endurance sport, or anything for time kind of sport like CrossFit-y, high rocks, whatever. There's pacing involved. So you have, like, that's simply it. And if you don't pace things correctly for what they're presenting and what your body's presenting, it's like you're not going to maximize your times.
Bum, I can't make the first, but in the grand opening, getting pushed back if you're sick. It's my kid's 12th birthday, so I can't make it. What's he referencing?
Oh, Michael, he's from the Spokane Black Goat gym. So there's this grand opening of this big gym called Mode, and Mode is where I work out at. And it's like this huge campus with a business center, coffee, there's medical, there's PT, there's a kids school. It's the most insane campus ever. I'll have to send you a video sometime. But we're doing like a grand opening, and I'm actually writing the programming for the gym, which I'm super excited about. So like, I'm gonna experiment with that with my company, Next Gen. Doing some like affiliate programming. So I'm really excited.
Oh, congratulations. Are you partnered with the gym?
Yes.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, I want to tell you, you are looking absolutely fabulous. Your body's still obviously going through changes as you transition into Superman. You're repping the Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds look. Just stoked to know you, dude, and I appreciate
You too, bro.
I know you got pneumonia. I appreciate you coming on. I wore my shirt the other day on the
The
show.
Trump one?
Yeah, I had
Let's go.
the guy who won High Rocks Australia on, and I wanted to represent CrossFit in the best way I could, so I wore the Trump shirt.
Yes.
Showing off my crazy tan lines. So I appreciate the Trump shirt.
Dude, Troy, my buddy, made those. They were so great. I saw he was like one of the covers of your thumbnails of one of your YouTube videos too the other day.
Yeah, so tell him I said what's up, and tell your dad I said what's up, brother.
I will, bro.
And of
Hey,
course,
I'll be looking forward to hopping on with you in a week and chatting for real, for real.
Okay, cool. And if you stay home, maybe we can come on some of the Rogue shows.
Dude, yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to stay home. I want to compete, dude. Like, I had a really great training block. I felt really good. Like, it's been very difficult, but I'm still think there's hope. Just to be able to breathe, man. I'm like, last night there was like a 15-minute period where I couldn't breathe because I was coughing so much. I'm like, I feel like I need to go to the ER right now. Like, this just is unsafe.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Talk
Love
soon,
you.
okay?
Bye.
Love you too, bro. Bye-bye.
James Sprague. All right. Sevi reads with his finger under each. Hold on. Sevi reads with his finger under each word as he sounds out words with more than 3 syllables. It's that obvious, huh? Yeah, James is a great guy. What a great guy. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys. What is today? Today Wednesday? Thursday? Monday. Holy shit, it's only Monday. Only Monday. Do I have anyone on tomorrow? Oh, I got Dale Saran on tomorrow. I'm trying to get Taylor Williamson on. Someone was saying that Rogue's going to be her first ever high-level individual competition. Man, I hope James feels better. I didn't want to like say this to him. I mean, I'm sure he wants to go to Rogue, but I'm kind of excited if he doesn't go to Rogue. Then he can come on the show. That would be awesome. Remember that girl? Remember the president of Levi Strauss that I had on? I don't know if you guys remember this show, but it was a cool show. She was cool. She was stiff. It was kind of difficult to get any real talk out of her. She was a San Francisco lady. She had 2 black sons. She worked at Levi Strauss, and she was next in line to be the CEO of Levi Strauss. I don't want to say it's a $500 million company, maybe big, maybe it was more. Maybe it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And basically, what happened is she wanted to keep the schools open in San Francisco during COVID, and because she was so outspoken on that, she lost her job there. I don't know if you guys remember that. Anyway, I saw yesterday she was on Gutfeld, and she's really opened up. Her personality has really blossomed, and she has this new clothing company. And the premise behind the new clothing company, or the mission statement, is that men shouldn't be involved in women's sports. Anyway, she was on Gutfeld. I thought I'd play you this clip.
My favorite part of the thing is when she holds it in her hand.
And
Little voice.
it is very fragile.
And it's fragile. And
It's
she's
fragile.
holding it.
It's like she's got a little baby
Do they
chick.
do they tell her to do that? Is that her own improv? I don't think she's stupid.
Right.
I think it takes a lot of skill to use so many words to say so little.
The nature of democracy is there are 2 sides to it in terms of the nature of it. There's a duality.
I have seen this in corporate America. It's a skill. They say nothing so they can be held to nothing.
They say nothing so they can be held to nothing.
On the one hand, when democracy is intact,
If you just say a bunch of stuff,
it is incredibly strong in terms of the strength it bestows on the individuals,
When you wear this costume of seriousness,
in terms of their rights and their freedoms.
and everybody nods along,
There's an incredible strength,
like you're saying something serious and important.
duality.
I wish she'd talk about the duality of sex. That actually is, there is a binary there. My favorite part of the thing is when she holds it in her hand.
Man, Kamala really is stupid. I think she has it wrong there. I do think that she is. I've heard before I heard Trump say that, I've heard Greg refer to people as low IQ people, and I saw recently Trump's using that. I do think that Kamala is pretty low IQ. I wonder if more and more the Levi Strauss lady's getting red pilled. I wonder if she's waking up more and more. It seemed like she had some guardrails on when she was on the show. It was interesting. I watched a lot of the Trump rally yesterday. I watched a couple hours of it. I almost teared up a couple times, which was weird. I didn't expect that at all. I want to read to you what the New York Times said about the Trump rally. It's kind of unfucking believable. Someone sent me maybe it's on my phone. Someone sent me a link to an editorial that was in the New York Times, and I wasn't able to read it because I don't subscribe to the New York Times. But I guess this is what it said. This is just truly unbelievable, the shit that they say. And this friend of mine that sent this to me was Jake. Judy. I was emotional too. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I got emotional when Melania Trump came out there. It was a trip. I got overwhelmed with emotion. And I was working out at the time. Okay, I think this is a direct quote from the New York Times editorial. Donald J. Trump's closing rally at Madison Square Garden on the second to last Sunday before the election was a release of rage at a political and legal system that impeached, indicted, and convicted him. So I didn't sense right off the bat there. I didn't sense any rage. I sense no rage at that event. And it's funny that they say a political system that impeached, indicted, and convicted him, but if they forget to mention and then in appeals, many of them were overturned that have also walked back those impeachments, indictments, and convictions, but they don't mention that. But it's the same legal system. A vivid and at times racist display of the dark energy. I don't know what dark energy is. Animating the MAGA movement. Racist? There was a comment there about all the trash in Puerto Rico. Do you know who reported that story? Who broke that story? It was National Public Radio. Said that Puerto Rico has a massive, massive garbage problem. Brianna, what's up? Good morning. Thank you. A comment kicked off the rally by dismissing Puerto Rico as a floating island of garbage. What do you mean by dismissing? Then mocked Hispanics as failing to use birth control, Jews as cheap, and Palestinians as rock throwers, and called out black men in the audience with a black man in the audience with a reference to a watermelon. How are any of those things racist? It's amazing their take on it. There's absolutely the left has absolutely zero humor because of their intense and morbid obsession with political correctness. The way I took it is in the humor, because it was poking fun at all the different people. It was leveling the playing field. Like, hey, no one's safe from humor. We're all the same. It's okay. It's basically to show that, hey, this is an egoless group of people. And how in the fuck is it? It's a funny thing to say, but to demand that black people be upset because anytime watermelon is mentioned or fried chicken and that's somehow racist is insane. The joke's on them. The joke's on the left that somehow you think it's offensive to say black people eat watermelon. Another speaker likened Vice President Kamala Harris to a prostitute with pimp handlers. how is that any different? How is that less accurate than when they say Donald Trump is like Hitler? It's 1,000 times more accurate. A third called her the Antichrist, and the former Fox News host Tucker Carlson mocked Miss Harris as the daughter of an Indian mother and a Jamaican father with a made-up ethnicity, saying she was vying to become the first Samoan, Malaysian, low IQ former California prosecutor ever to be elected president. I don't. Relative to what they say, it's benign. It's benign. Pat Lang, JD Vance started the Hitler thing. That's not accurate. He didn't start it. He did. Like a lot of libtards, JD Vance came around and woke up. But he also didn't start it. To say he started, it's just ludicrous. Yeah, that's why I drink a watermelon. Thank you. That is why I drink spicy watermelon margaritas, because that's the black in me. Black guys love watermelon. There are some crazy comparisons. There are some crazy comparisons that they use to the I guess the Nazi Party did a rally there, and I guess Jimmy Carter did a rally there at Madison Square Garden. And it's crazy that they never mentioned Jimmy Carter's.
I'm going to give you a prime example just from this past week, just a couple of days ago, of one side taking something the other side said, misrepresenting it on purpose, and then showing feigned outrage about it. I'm going to give you both examples. First, it'll be the vice president. Then it'll be the actual former president and what he said at one of his rallies. She misrepresents it, and she's a smart lady.
Trump said in that Andrew Schultz interview, and this is just classic Trump, don't forget, it's the same thing he did to Hillary Clinton in their debate back in 2016. She accused him of not paying taxes, and he says, "Of course I don't pay taxes. I'm a smart fucking businessman, and it's the tax code that you passed through that made loopholes for your rich friends not to pay taxes. I use the same thing." She didn't expect that at all. That type of fucking honesty. The exact same thing. When he was on Andrew Schultz, he said, "Yeah, he's like, I want to tell the truth. I don't want to disparage them non-factually, but it's getting to that point as we get to the last 2 weeks. They've been doing it during the new election, and we might have to flirt with the boundaries of reality." I thought that was fucking, like, the honesty that comes from him is fucking amazing. And even if you don't think objectively he's honest, no one could argue that to his own perception of the world, he's being honest. Whereas she's just not saying anything, and she's just 100% dishonest, whether it's her own reality or the objective reality.
You must be doing it on purpose.
I also do want to address the comment that Donald Trump made about America being the trash can of the world, whatever he said, something along those lines. It's just another example of how he really belittles our country. This is someone who is a former president of the United States, who has a bully pulpit. And this is how he uses it to tell the rest of the world that somehow the United States of America is trash. And I think, again, the president of the United States should be someone who elevates.
You see what she did? In the beginning, she says an actual thing that he said. I think he said garbage can, not trash can. But he said that we're the garbage can of the world because of her open border. Because the world now comes here and we're a dumping ground. Not to take my word for it. She either saw this or her people that wrote that saw this, and they know what he actually said. Let me show it to you.
When Kamala came in, she deliberately dismantled our border and threw open the gates. She threw them open. The gates to an invasion of criminal migrants from prisons and jails, from insane asylums and mental institutions, from all over the world, from Venezuela to the Congo in Africa. A lot of people coming out of the Congo, not just South America. They're coming from 181 countries as of yesterday. Right, and we're a dumping ground. We're like a garbage can for the world. That's what's happened.
How fucking out of context did she take that?
That's what's happened to her. We're like a garbage can. You know, it's the first time I've ever said that. And every time I come up and talk about what they've done to a country, I get angrier and angrier. First time I've ever said garbage can, but you know what? It's a very accurate description.
The rage. You sense the rage.
Is he calling us trash? No. Is he calling us a trash can? Well, no, not in that context. What he literally is saying that Harris's open border has invited places like Venezuela to dump their insane people here and their criminals here. We're the dumping ground of the world, making us the world's garbage can.
Yeah, it'd be nice if she realized that. She turned us into the dumping ground. As if they don't say we have a white supremacist racist country all the time. Exactly. Well said, Brianna. I wish I would have thought of that. Well fucking said. You nailed it. Yep. As if they don't disparage the United States all the fucking time. I really wonder if this is true. This is an amazing clip I'm about to show you. Dr. Umar turned down $15,000 interview with Kamala Harris for this reason. The lack of ability of self-reflection that Kamala has, or that entire party has, is insane.
I did remember I got invited to do the interview with her. They wanted to pay me $15K for Kamala Harris a couple months ago. So remember, some people were saying, well, did he make that up? I didn't make it up. They texted me and said we wanted to pay, and they was after me for a while. And I said, listen, it got to be live. They wanted an interview, but I wanted it live. You're not going to pre-record it and splice it, because I know how y'all crackers move. So I said, live interview, straight to the people. I don't want your money. I ain't for sale. I think they wanted to test to see if I was a money-hungry Negro. And I said, nah, let's do it. And they never called me back because they wasn't going to let her answer my questions live because she wouldn't have any answers. And I'm going to tell you this. This is what black people are not paying attention to. If Kamala Harris wins, we really going to catch hell. You know why? She going to make us pay for everybody who exposed the fact that she was never black. Do you feel me? She has a grudge and an axe to grind. Black people ain't getting shit if Kamala Harris get elected. You weren't going to get it anyway. Stay with me. Yeah. But it was a neutral neglect. You feel me? That would have been thank you. It would have been a benign neglect. Now it's a spiteful neglect. I'm going to get you ninjas back for exposing the fact that I was never black. Black people ain't going to get nothing. And then remember, I got invited.
They offered him $15,000 to interview her. Nuts. Nuts. I can't wait for the 5th. What an exciting night. Did you guys see this? This is pretty wild. I did vote. I voted already. Yep. Hey, one of my buddies, one of the parents who my kids do jiu-jitsu with, his friend who is not a citizen, is not legal to vote in California, received 2 ballots at his house here in Santa Cruz. Not a citizen, not legal to vote, received 2 mail-in ballots. Excuse me. It's crazy. I didn't see Tony Hinchcliffe fire back at Walls. Oh, you mean they had Walls said something regarding his stand-up? I thought Tony. I'd give Tony a C for his performance last night. And if I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't think that was the place for those kind of jokes. Me personally. I mean, I didn't care. I wasn't like, man, they're really fucking up. I just thought, it's not. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like I understand wanting his support. He just didn't seem the right kind of comedian for that. I would have preferred more of like a Gaffigan, Family Man style humor. My wife wasn't asked for her ID. Yeah, in California, it's illegal to ask for the ID. Sevi, it's time for a new profile pic. I have a profile pic. Do I have a profile pic? Where do I have a profile pic? I don't have a profile pic. Okay. Here we go. I don't know how Rogan's getting away with what he's getting away with. I can make time after the show to watch the Rogan podcast with Trump before YouTube takes it down. Here's the thing. Trump says on that podcast that the CEO of Google had called him just like a day or two earlier to be like, oh, your McDonald's video is doing really well, which I thought was pretty funny. But Rogan said after he said some shit about vaccines on the Trump podcast that I can't believe he got away with. And then he said some shit about vaccines the day after he was having a debrief with his homies and he said some shit. And I just can't believe he's getting away with that. It's mind boggling to me. I mean, I'm glad he is. And I'm glad he's saying it. This guy, this player here, I don't know what game this is. I don't know if this is old footage or this just happened this week. But this fucking guy, number 29 in the lower left-hand corner here, he's not even paying attention when the ball snaps. He's not even paying attention. Look at him. He's trying to get the crowd to make noise. Here's the quarterback back here. Now, this guy just realizes that the play started, and these three dudes, look at these three dudes are wide open. Hey, scrambling like a mofo back there. And it was that number 29 guy that the guy that wasn't paying attention tipped the ball, and the team that was throwing the Hail Mary caught the ball and made a touchdown. I don't know if that's what won him the game or what. No, I guess it's the end of the game. The whole the crowd starts and all the players and staff start charging the field. Oh, it was a 65-yard pass. Yeah, this is crazy. This has to be a college game, right? Watch again. This guy's not paying attention. 29. Ball snaps. He's still not paying attention. Maybe Travis will fill us in on what's going on here. Hey.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, look at this guy scrambling. This is crazy.
You need to send Tyson a link.
How
that was the Bears, dude. That was the Bears.
Oh, that's the Bears game?
That was the ending of the Bears game. So the Bears came back to take the lead. I think there was only like a minute left.
That's not a college game?
No, that's the Bears versus
the Commanders this weekend?
Or DC. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's send Tyson a link and see how the locker room was after that.
Oh my God. And this guy 29, here he is right here. And he jumps. I mean, he actually does it. I mean, that's not his fault, right? He's not in trouble for that part.
Yeah, not for that. I mean, he should have knocked it down, but with the close up, it looks like the ball was too high. He wouldn't have been able to knock it down, but he should have been paying attention.
And they
know they're going to do a freaking Hail Mary.
And they won the game?
Yeah, time ran out.
Oh, my God.
And like I said, the Bears came back to have the win in like the last minute of the game. And then they had the last chance to throw a Hail Mary, and that dipshit wasn't paying attention.
Hey, and isn't that, oh God, an NFL player? And don't the Redskins have the best quarterback in the NFL?
That I don't know. I don't know anything about him. He made a hell of a play.
So that's the
Like,
Washington
their
Redskins.
mom's
Why do they look like
scrambling.
this looks like college football to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's their color scheme and the way their branding is. It's the Commanders, not the Redskins. Don't be racist.
I cannot believe. And who's the guy who caught it?
That I don't know.
Crazy focus on his part, right?
Right. And he's just chilling. The ball, the same guy who wasn't paying attention tips it, and it goes right into his hands.
Hey, so Travis, that guy knows. So like everyone goes up, and that guy knows, like, hey, my job is to not be in the pile and try to catch it, but to catch like a tip. Like he knows that. That's
I mean,
planned.
he's gonna hang back, but it's literally just God. I hope the ball comes to me. If
Because look,
in luck.
Here he is. He takes a step back. Oh no, oh my God.
He kind of gets pushed back there, yeah. And then it literally, if the guy who wasn't paying attention, if he didn't tip it, it probably would have got knocked down. But he was in the front of the pile, tipped it, and it went right into that guy's hand.
Oh my God.
So yeah, send Tyson the link.
Wow.
Get him on the show and see what his thoughts are. The guy apologized on Twitter. He put out a tweet last night or this morning.
The guy who tipped it?
Yeah.
This is just like nuts. Is everyone talking about this? Is that what all the highlight shows have?
It was all over like last night's late night football game. They were showing the highlights and talking about it at halftime.
Think of all
it's just a crazy play. Not only was the tip and everything amazing, the fact that the quarterback stayed active enough to make the pass because he was scrambling all over.
Hey, and it looks like half the stadium had already left. Like the second row above.
It was a close game to the end.
The second row above the second, like the tier is like empty.
It could be. Hal Roberts said there was only 26 seconds left when the Bears took the lead. So yeah, people may have left thinking, all right, we got this one.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
But,
well, those people got their money's worth. Like, yeah, like look up there.
Yeah,
that whole deck up there behind the end zone is empty.
It's crazy.
Those people missed out. They're bummed. Hey, you know what's funny too is they're probably like walking to their car and then they heard the stadium explode and they're like, "What the fuck did we miss?"
They're in their car, walking to the car, and like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Hal Roberts says the QB scrambled for 13 seconds.
Yeah, it was nuts. The fact that he stayed alive and didn't get tackled was crazy. And then to chuck it 65 yards. I mean, for the NFL, that's not a huge distance, but when you complete it, it's pretty cool.
All
right, we spent enough time on that.
Yeah, I liked that story until you told me it was the Bears. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was the Bears.
It's wild. Cool.
Damn. All right, so Caleb did what he needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, they came back and got the lead.
Damn.
Just a lucky pass.
Damn. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for the insight. Thanks for saving the bit.
No problem.
All right. Bye. Wow. Mike, they don't sell the upper end zone. It's like birds and shit all over that. Oh, really? No, that can't. They don't give a fuck about that. Those seats are killed at FedEx Field. There's no way that's true. Let me type that. FedEx Field seats empty. Bird shit. Is that what I should Google? How come we're playing at Audi Field but not FedEx? Why did they remove seats from FedEx? I hate FedEx Field and other observations. The Redskins covered up, removed seats with Dopey. I don't see anything. I'd have to go to Reddit. 2010, 14,000 seats were removed from the upper deck due to lack of demand. I don't know. That looks like there's seats there. I thought all NFL games sold out. FedEx Field is a dumpster. Look up Anthony Richardson's this weekend. He subbed out because he was tired. I don't even know who that is. They're behind the billboard? Really? Oh, shit. I do see that. Wow. You would still think that they could sell them for cheap. I do see that. That they're behind that billboard. Wow, why would they put that there? Oh, so that electronic sign right there is an afterthought, huh? They're just piecemealing this stadium together. God, DC doesn't have a good stadium. Man. Man, oh man. Was that so was the clock was running out? Was that fourth down also? 49er Chica. I've been there many times. It's a shithole up there. Oh, in those seats? Stadium's in Maryland. Okay. Ooh, my stomach feels a little funny. Mm. Oh shit. Craig Richards, last year or the year before, the stadium sewage pipes burst and was spilling shit all over the fans. Oh my god. Let me see. Commanders, is that their name? Feces in stadium. Washington fans get sprayed with poop. Wow. Commanders lied about poop water leak inside of stadium. The Bro Bible. Wow. This is just a month ago, this article released. The Commanders have lied about sewage leak in the stadium that drenched fans in 2021. A video shows water leaking from pipes inside the stadium and falling on fans during a Commanders game. At the time, FedEx Field was denied the leak came from sewage pipes and insisted that it was only rainwater. On Wednesday, Rail Eaton, vice president of content for the NFL's Washington Commanders, was secretly filmed. Oh yeah, that I remember seeing that. James O'Keefe broke that story, right? Wow. What a shitty way to lose your job. Hey, have you noticed on the James O'Keefe videos, it's always the same girl's voice? Can you imagine how smoking hot that chick is? She's just going on Tinder and Bumble or whatever the fuck, dating apps, and getting dudes and taking them to restaurants, and they're spilling their beans. She must just... I'm dying to see her. If I could do a poll, I would love to poll whether she shows cleavage or not in the on those dates. I mean, she's broken so many stories. Sevon, the referee who blocked the field goal, just got a bonus. What? Oh, what field goal block? I don't even know about that. Hey, no one can ever complain to me about CrossFit judging ever again without me thinking about how fucked up the NFL is. How much bad shit I've seen in the NFL in the last 2 years. So, Commander's trainer was an opioid junkie. Oh, was that the guy who was selling opioids? Oh, Trisha's fucking with me? Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Uh-oh, my mouse stopped working. That's the second time here this week. All right. The Colts QB told the team he was winded and subbed. That the guy who replaced Bryce Young, maybe he has pneumonia. Maybe he has pneumonia. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Selling opioids with Sean Payton, CrossFitter and coach. Oh, that's awesome. Little side hustle. Yesterday we saw that Anna that chick Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks, who was a crazy libtard. She was picking up dog poop in Los Angeles, and a homeless guy, while she was bent over, came up behind her and started dry humping her. Something a little weird to dry hump someone you don't know, who's a homeless guy, houseless guy, drug addict, dry humped her from the back doggy style while she was picking up dog poop. Isn't it funny what red pills people? Some people it's an intellectual process, and other people it's like, I got dry humped by a homeless guy. How come Gavin Newsom spent $24 billion on the unhoused, on the drug addicts and the trannies, and I somehow still got dry humped? I'm Republican now. Well, here's another one. Audrey McNeil. Same thing happened. I think her name's Evan Baker or Evan Parker. I'm trying to get her on the show. She went to the DNC and she's like, what the fuck? The DNC was basically a tranny convention. You know, the DNC had bathrooms where men and women used the same bathrooms.
2020, I was elected at 18 to become one of the youngest delegates to the Democratic National Convention on behalf of my district. And in 2024, I was elected again to return to the DNC as a delegate. But this year, I'm casting my ballot for Donald Trump. You see, after I was elected in March, which was before Joe Biden's debate, I wanted to go to the DNC because I wanted answers on free speech issues, the border, and the economy. However, after reflecting on my time at the DNC, I realized that it was no longer the party of free speech and civil liberties that it used to be. In fact, Patrick Henry once said that the liberties of a people never were, nor ever will be secure when the transactions of their rulers may be concealed from them. And for the rulers of the Democratic Party elite to install Kamala Harris as the presidential nominee via stripping the vote of 14 million Americans, including their own delegates, such as myself, well, that was a decision and a transaction that was concealed. And now I'm happy to say that I'm officially joining the Republican Party as a constitutional conservative. In 2020, I was elected at 18 to become one of the youngest.
There's another one. And hey, she'll fit in perfect with all that, the way she presents herself with those lips and all that makeup and eyelashes and eyebrow grooming. She'll fit right in to the Republican Party elite. God, must be hard being a woman in that. You can't be a woman in the Democrats, and it's hard being a woman amongst the Republican elite. It's crazy. Jesus Christ. Just come on here and look normal, for fuck's sake. Oh, is he like that? She should have just come on like that. Just casual looking. I like her. I like this chick on the back of a camel. Yeah, you look cuter on the back of a camel. There you go. There you go. Oh shit! Doesn't this look like a ludicrous? Anyway, congratulations, girl, for making the journey. Oh, here, let's see her. Let's see. This is her experience at the DNC. All right. Everyone is cuter on the back of a camel. Thank you. Well, that makes sense. It's still rare to see a tranny in Trinidad, Tobago. Tomato. Imagine my shock when I visited New York last August. Come to New York. See a tranny. You can see them on the you can see them on the boat ride. Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty boat ride.
I'm going to do this real quick because
I don't eat an apple like that. That's more like how my wife eats an apple. I take bites of the apple so big, like I'm trying to eat the whole apple at once.
President Obama, he came to Detroit yesterday. And let me explain to you why his presidency was an epic failure as it pertains to Black America. You have approximately 1,000 majority Black cities. I want you to name one Black city under his presidency that came out of poverty. Those Black cities represent approximately 57 congressional districts. They all share one thing in common: highest crime, highest poverty, highest unemployment. If you keep naming the worst case scenario, that's what all of those 57 congressional districts represent. He had 8 years to help Black Americans. Now he's trying to identify.
Here's the thing, and I don't want to go after this guy because I love what he's saying, but you don't have to help Black Americans. You just have to fucking help Americans. And I get it. It didn't, obviously, if it's not helping fucking, it's either helping everyone or it's not helping everyone. But it's like, there's 1,000 white cities also that didn't improve. It was just across the board a perfect record of fucking up the fucking country. But anyway, I really like this guy. But no president needs to help Black cities. They just need to fucking help cities. They just need to put no, they don't even need to help cities. They need to put policies in place so people can help themselves.
With us as if he cares about us. Horrible.
Yeah, and I guess there's the distinction when he says he acts like he cares about us. No. But I don't want a president who's I just don't want a racist president. I just don't want a racist president. At all. At all. Zero. I don't need I want a president with a good sense of humor. Oh, this is so good. It trips me out when I find stuff like this and I don't know this lady. She got 500,000 fucking followers. Jordan. This is great. This is a great bit.
No, but what was happening is the other day I was sucking a dick. I am straight. Isn't that crazy? It even feels weird for me to say it. I know that I'm dressed like a baseball player, okay? I know I look like the fourth member of the Hanson Brothers, but I am a straight lady. I have lesbian moms. That's why I'm like this. I was raised by a horde of homos, a pack of dykes. And yeah, it sucks, dude. Being straight and being raised, but they didn't teach me how to be feminine. I've tried copying you guys, pulling the sweater up over the palms. Nothing works. And I'm sick of being bullied by lesbians to be a lesbian. All y'all on the internet are like, it's not a choice. We're born this way. And then you meet me and you're like, make the choice, bitch. I'm not gay. I've tried it. I've tried eating pussy. I don't like it. It's too squishy. It's too soft. It's like a plate of poached eggs with no toast. I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. All right. Fair enough. What's her name? Jordan. What the fuck is this chick's name? Jordan Jensen. Man, she is funny. You want to just take a risk and watch something else she did? Let's go to her Instagram account.
No, it's because there's a sharp edge. Please move it. Ooh, so intrusive thoughts. Do you have like?
Oh, she's on with Whitney Cummings.
Intrusive thoughts like yes, Cuddy. Okay, wait. But do you take anything? Like, yeah. Prozac. I take Prozac too. Really? It's a miracle. I have a lot of intrusive thoughts. If there was fire, I was in a fire as a kid. I would say really we have to move that. Yeah.
Is that as why your face is? Oh.
If a candle. Is that why you look like a burn victim? Is that why there's soot on your head all the time?
Is that why I can't tell if you're smiling or scared?
Is that why you look like you just fell down a fucking chimney?
Ooh!
Hi.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the 12 gallons of fucking Botox. All right. Ken Walter, Sevy, the Hanson brothers were 3 minor league hockey player goons in the movie Slapshot, based on 3 guys who played high school hockey in my conference in northern Minnesota. Real name were the Carlson brothers. Oh, What happened to the Hanson brothers? They were like around for just like a second. Franco. 7, why did they put a comedian to say dumb shit at the Trump rally? It just gave fuel to those idiots. He called Puerto Rican trash, and Puerto Ricans are going off. I know that. That's what I mean. I don't think that was the place for that. I don't think that was the place for Tony. I don't think that was the place for Tony. I think that was a mistake. But whatever. Whatever. The crazy part is, though, remember, the people who broke that story are the libtards. It was NPR that basically said, hey, Puerto Rico produces more trash than any other per capita than anyone else in the nation. And they're trapped on an island. So it's a trash joke. I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's to say? Hanson still performs at Epcot. Is that really true, or are you joking? That would be fucking hilarious. They're a Disneyland band. I agree with you, Sevon. It's just annoying how they use it against the party. Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican, and it was funny. The thing is, too, here's the real reason why I don't like the joke is, like, I don't really know I don't know anything about Puerto Rico. So it's like the joke, I don't think like it landed with a lot of people. Like the way I took it is like, okay, maybe Puerto Rico is just a shithole. I didn't know that they actually really had a trash problem. So to tell you the truth, the truth is that the Puerto Ricans should actually be happy they even got mentioned in a fucking mainstream stand-up bit. Mr. Lang, hi. I liked you better when you donated money all the time. Severuni. Didn't you have an epiphany a while back and tell us you weren't going to say libtard anymore? That didn't last long. I think it did last long. I think I made it a year. The reason why I stopped using the word libtard is because every time I used it, I was thinking of a specific person, and I didn't want to pigeonhole that person with negativity anymore. And then I was able to transcend that. I don't think about that person anymore when I say the word. And so that's what happened. Just so you know. If you wanted to know the mental landscape. What's up, brother?
There it is. What's up, man? I don't like calling as much, but
hold on.
This time.
Hold on. Something's wrong. My phone's only getting worse. This is fucking crazy. It's not getting better.
Like the perfect advertisement for a roadcaster.
Hi, yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying I don't like to call in that often, but this time I'm calling in to kind of suck you off.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Please hold on. Let me pump it up a few. Give me pump it up. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, man, just came back from Nashville, just landed. It was so cool having so many people come to the shop and not even just go for the grand opening and say, yeah, thanks for supporting Sevon, and we were here because you posted and you said it, or I called in or whatever it was. So it was really cool. It was really good grand opening down there in Nashville.
Hey, that's awesome. And I loved all the social media, and I loved all the clips. And dude, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. It is absolutely beautiful. Everything from ceiling to floor, the couch, the everything. God, that place looks dope, dude.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. We had to go down there and put the finishing touches and really make it feel the way that we wanted. For it to just be like that awesome coffee shop that people just want to go and work and have meetings and hang out, especially with more space. And it was cool seeing people that knew nothing about Proven, knew nothing about CrossFit, just come in and hang out. It was awesome. And I spoke to, I won't say their names just because you never know, this group of ladies, older ladies. Yesterday I just came in because took the baby there. Just came to pick up coffee and bring it back to our Airbnb. And this lady comes up to me, saying, "Hey, are you Gabe?" "Yeah." "Oh yeah, I walked from Broadway 3 miles to come to the shop because I heard on the podcast that it was your grand opening." And what was supposed to be just a quick in and out at the coffee shop, I sat down with them and talked to them, because we had a common interest in your podcast for like 30, 40 minutes.
Oh,
so
that's
it's just
awesome.
cool to see how like you bring people together. And again, I hope that anytime that you see, I speak for Paper Street Coffee, but I'm sure I speak also for Travis, but anytime that you see us do well, it's also because of your influence and everything that you do for us. Some people might just think that you're talking crap or just you don't know what you're doing or what you're saying, but I just want to say thank you for
who
and
thinks
everyone who's
that.
listening.
No one thinks that. No one thinks that.
You're right. I think I must be projecting.
Hey, who's Ava George? This chick's hot. She's an Army chick.
Yeah, she's Patrick Clark actually introduced me to her. She's really cool. She's down to earth, really smart.
And she's
smart
in the
girl.
Army?
Yeah, she is.
And she trains there?
She was in No. She trains in she's one of Keeper's girls.
Oh, she's hot. Well, and that's so cool that she's in
Sounds
the
like a
fucking
wonder
Army
dog.
too.
Yeah, she's fucking amazing. A stud. Just a fucking stud. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. Everyone that came out to support and just saw us grow from a big empty space to what it is now, man. I appreciate it, and I know that. I spoke every time, and it's okay for me to say. I don't need to say names or anything, but there's people that every time they're like, "Oh, Gabe, how do you feel getting to where you are?" Or like, "Hey, tell me, how did you guys get to where you are?" I'm like, because of Sevon. Like, yeah, I did the work, but like I always say thank you and praise you first. And everyone's like, "No, of course you're a hard worker. Don't devalue what you do." I'm like, yeah, okay, no, I'm not devaluing what I'm doing, but I'm also elevating the person who opened the doors for me. Like, yeah, I had coffee before and after Sevon, and then after you, there's a very clear distinction of where we are. When we first started our relationship, I don't think you ever thought that we would get to where, or I don't even think I ever thought that we would get to where we are now.
I remember
Coffee
talking to you
things.
early on, and the store was just a dream, and now you have 2 stores. I mean, it was just like, and it's wild. You were a guy who was passionate about coffee, who was getting his own beans and roasting them so you could drink your own good shit. And then look at, you parlayed your passion into something crazy. And dude, and you're in the premier fucking with the premier, you're partnered up with the greatest CrossFit athlete of all time in one of the premier training facilities on planet Earth. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it blows the crap out of my mind, and everyone. A lot of people kept asking, what's next, and I do want to keep pushing and growing and doing different things and keep supporting the people that have been with us since before we were anything, and that's your listeners. I keep going back to the story of Heidi being so awesome to us and letting us ship all those shirts the first years we went to the games. Remember, we made like 1,000 shirts.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're like, "Hey, Heidi, can we ship it to your apartment?" She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." To your house. She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And then when we went to pick it up, she had like 30 boxes in her like apartment. It was so cool. And things like that still happen, to this day, from people driving out of their way just to come say hi at the shop because of you. Just want to give you your kudos and always just saying thank you and how appreciative I am of everything that you and then everyone here that's in the chat does for not just me. I know it's not just me. It's Travis. It's Exerciser, and you know who stopped by?
Sarah Cox.
I was no.
Tia Toomey.
She's in Canada. And where's she? Australia.
Rich Froning.
Daniel.
Oh, really? Daniel Brandon came by?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God. That is so cool.
I was in the back. I was talking to other people, and then Paulina texted me. I wasn't looking at my phone, and then when I come back, she's like, "Dude, Danielle was here." I was like, "Who?"
God, that's
like,
awesome.
Danielle Brennan. I was like, "Oh, dude, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, anything funny happened? Like, did you guys run out of beans, or someone took shit on the floor, or two dogs fought in the lobby, or any memorable funny moments, wild moments?
We allow dogs. A guy got, like dogs that are like a little unruly. This guy got pulled out of his chair by his dog, completely just, I don't know how the hell that happens. It's like he just was holding his dog pulled and just fell, busted his ass. Hopefully no one's listening, but between you and I made a few people cry.
Oh,
not on purpose,
but just yelling at him, like being a boss.
No. I wasn't yelling.
Feedback.
There you go, feedback. But for people that are listening, and I hope that they understand, when I see someone kind of moved to emotion or to cry, that to me that shows me that you have value, like that you think that this is what you're doing is means a lot to you.
You care.
That's how exactly. Like if I see you move to any type of emotion, I automatically assume that you care, and the two people that do care. So that was really, really cool to see.
What was Danielle wearing when
and
she
just
came
meeting
in?
everyone?
What was Danielle wearing when she came in?
I have zero clue. I was in the back. I was speaking to like people at the gym, just small talking, So I have no clue, zero clue. I wish I had more time to speak to everyone that was there, because it was just conversations of a bunch of people, whether they're just visiting, a few people from a bunch of people, Michigan, from Texas, just visiting, and just it so happened that they were visiting Nashville and they listened to the podcast and knew that, it's something where you visit. It's cool when you go out of your way to visit a coffee shop.
You ever smell weed in your bathroom? You ever smell weed in your bathroom at the coffee shop?
No, dude, we share the bathroom with Proven, so that would be really weird. I don't think that smoking weed and fitnessing goes hand in hand.
I just think sometimes coffee shops and weed go hand in hand.
That is true. I mean, one is a super, super duper stimulant, and one kind of stimulates you and just kind of mellows you out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I actually, they have CBD coffee. Now that I think about it, I got to try that out. But maybe what's homegrown CBD? Maybe they can try doing something. You can reach out to us or something.
Oh yeah, HGR CBD. I just finished off my bucket of gummies.
There you go. You need more gummies. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank you. And whenever I get a stupid idea to do something else, I'll probably run it by you first. You never know. California seems like a nice place.
Yeah.
It does seem like a really nice place. I hopefully my wife doesn't hear this, but 2025 seems like some more coffee shops would be really, really nice.
Let me know, baby. All right. Thank you, Gabe. Thanks for all your support, dude.
I'll talk to you, man.
Yep.
Thank you, brother. I'll talk to you. Bye.
He completely understates his support for this show. He has been crazy supportive, but fuck it. I'll take the compliments.
How are you going to bring down the cost of food and groceries?
We really would love to know what your plan is to help lower the cost of living.
So we have to start always with energy. Always. I don't want to be boring about it, but there's no bigger subject. It covers everything. If you make donuts, if you make cars, whatever you make, energy is a big deal.
Yeah. First of all, thank you both for being here. And yours is a story I hear around the country as I travel. And in terms of both rightly having the right to have aspirations and dreams.
It's my ambition to get your energy bill within 12 months down 50%. If I can do that, we've done a hell of a job. 5-0, not 15, 50.
And ambitions for your family, and working hard and finding that the American dream is, for this generation and so many recently, far more elusive than it's been.
But we're going to get interest rates down, and we got to work with our farmers. Our farmers are being decimated right now. They're being absolutely decimated. We're going to let our farmers go to work.
Look, I grew up a child of a mother who worked very hard. She raised me and my sister. and she saved up. And
how are you going to bring down the cost?
Fuck does Oprah sit with her? What a joke, dude. I wish I could tell you, oh, that's not fair. They just found one spot where she was fucking choking on her tongue, but it's not. That's been the entire thing. That's been it since day one. You can't find anywhere. She says she's not willing to put herself on the line at all. At all. At all. She won't say one fucking thing that you can actually be like, okay, that's good or that's bad. She just won't say anything. See, look at, he says stuff so that other people can say stuff. I'm going to get your energy bill down 50%. How? He has no clue how he's going to do it because he says it. And some people aren't going to listen, like Pat's not going to listen. He already explained how he's going to do it. It's called supply and demand. He's going to flood the market with energy, and so therefore costs will come down. But whether, and of course there's people like Pat who just have the inability to listen and always go straight to negative. That's fine. But at least he said something so that someone could come back and say something else. She says nothing. You can't even engage her. She's vapid. Completely vapid.
We will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our schools.
Thank you, Mr. President.
And we will keep men out of women's sports.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that also. Thank you.
I will defend religious liberty. I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms. Our Second Amendment is under siege.
Does Kamala even know the difference between liberty and democracy? It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow, an hour and 30. Shit. He said he was going to build a wall. He did. He said he was going to have Mexico pay for it. He actually did, dude. He actually did. He said he was going to revamp healthcare. He worked on healthcare. He lowered the cost of fucking drugs for fat motherfuckers and lowered the deficit. He did lower the deficit in relationship to the growth of the economy. We've already been through all of this. He did none of that. You're out of your fucking mind. He did build. Why are you such a liar, dude? Why are you such a liar? I'm going to show you pictures of the wall. You understand how that works, right? If I owe you $50 and I make $100 a year, and then the next year I still owe you $50, but I'm making $200 a year. You understand how that works, right? I lowered the deficit. You know that it's relative to how much the size of the economy. Dude, you're such a cuck. He literally did one of his top three. He literally did one of his top 3 promises. Sevi, you should be on Trump's payroll. I prefer that over being a cuck. Okay. Here we go.
All this money is spent, all these courses, all this time. Why doesn't it get the results they want?
Well, it might be getting the results they want. Depends on who you mean by they.
Why doesn't it bring racial harmony to the office?
Because diversity, equity, and inclusion, those words don't mean what most people think they mean. Diversity is diversity of bodies, of skin color, ethnicity, not of thought. You know, you can have many different bodies, but they have to be, basically on the same page ideologically. That page is often something akin to critical social justice. Inclusion means, well, you can't make people uncomfortable. And in a world of microaggressions, that's easy to do. So now inclusion means I'm going to silence myself and not talk to the Black people, right?
Inclusion means not making people feel uncomfortable. That's the best fucking description I've heard of it.
And equity, as most people know, does not mean equality. It means equality of outcome, right? We have to make sure everybody ends up at the same place, no matter how they got there, which is why we get rid of aptitude tests.
Which means that there's no more merit. We don't do things based on merit. That will destroy our civilization.
Which is why we get rid of AP classes.
Yeah, they got rid of AP classes because they were disproportionately white and Asian. So to fix that, instead of fucking finding a way to make everyone smarter, they just take out the top rungs of the ladder. Now we're all fucking jackasses.
Which is why we have equitable math and things like that. That's equity.
Because there were too many Asians and whites in the AP class.
Apparently, or not enough black people.
Yeah, and that's who suffers. That's the crazy thing. The white people and the Asians don't suffer. You get rid of the AP class and the two black guys suffer. That's it. That's the only one who suffers. Well, Pat, you can't ask how much border wall he built. You just said he didn't build any.
And that's interesting. It's easy to say people are doing this out of resentment, right? But some people may be doing this out of love. You know, is it hate for white people or love for black people? You know, and what's motivating them? Now, yes, they're still misguided, but they see this as, well, the ends justify the means, and the ends are racial equality and black dignity. So I'm going to do what I have to do.
There's much more in my full interview.
Which does the exact opposite. It takes away people's dignity. You no longer have to earn your way. Mind blowing. Yeah, he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win. I think Trump's gonna win. I think it's gonna be fascinating. You can't build 10% of the wall that you promised 100% and say you completed it. Dude, he never said he completed it. Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I had my kids watch Weird Science last night. Remember that? Anthony Michael Hall? Robert
Yeah.
Downey Jr.?
Yeah, I can't wait. There's boobs in that, right?
Yeah, when she went holding onto the window before she gets sucked out the chimney.
Yeah, I kind of want my boys to see that, but my wife's like, not yet. So
It is so funny how different times are now. My daughter was sitting there going, "You could tell a man made this movie." So we're gonna go on an 80s movie kick, whether either you were the popular kid back, if you remember, or you were getting picked on and you had to try to rise to the top.
Oh yeah, John Hughes made it. Yep.
Oh man, what a hilarious movie. So we're gonna watch Revenge of the Nerds next. Now remember, my kids are all 18 now, so I get to have fun watching these kind of movies.
Oh, that's awesome. Have you done Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
That one they watched a long time ago. That one and The Breakfast Club.
How about Porky's, dude? Are you gonna watch Porky's with them?
You know what? That completely fell off my list, but I'm gonna put that back on there. And they were that I had watched all these movies when I was 10, 11, or 12.
There was I remember being at school and some kid saw Porky's and came to school, and he said that there was a scene in the movie where a guy sticks his dick in a hole. And I remember just like, oh my God, I'm never going to fucking see that movie. Like I'm fucked. I'm just fucked. I remember probably being like in the 3rd grade or something. When did that movie come out? 1981. I was 9. Yeah, 3rd grade. And I probably didn't see it until I was probably 20. You know, I was probably at college and I probably rented it on VHS. But I just remember just like, it was like for 5 years, that's all the kids talked about at school, the boys, you know? And I just remember thinking, fuck, I'm fucked. I'm never going to get to see the good movies where a guy sticks his dick in a hole.
Yeah, I remember watching those movies and like Weird Science. I knew word for word, repeat every line in the movie when I was a kid.
What was the movie where Scott Baio could like make girls' clothes come off?
Well,
Was it Zapped?
American. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, Zapped,
So
1982, American teen sex comedy.
I'm gonna go through and I'll send you a text of everyone that I watched that week.
Hey, have you done Mean Girls with them?
That one, yeah, I think they watched that one. My daughter, that and our 90s music, but I don't know why I stayed away from Weird Science. Maybe obviously there is some, but Revenge of the Nerds is the one I'm really looking forward to watching. If she really thinks that Weird Science was made by a man, she's definitely gonna know who made.
I'm confusing Revenge of the Nerds with Animal House, I think.
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds is where they have their own fraternity, and then they get in there, and the popular kids pick on them and make fun of them, and then they do the concert. Remember, with the little guitar and the Asian guy.
Is it R?
Yeah.
Damn. All the good movies are R. There's no. My kids want to watch Deadpool so bad, and I want to let them watch it, but there's just no fucking way. Same with Terminator. I want to show my kids Terminator and Terminator 2, but like, there's just no way. Not yet. I probably got to wait till like, I mean, for the little boys, it's cool because Avi will watch that shit when he's 12 or 13 or 14, and then they could fucking sneak a peek of it.
Well, think about this. Do you remember the Children of the Corn?
Yeah, I don't think I saw that. That probably would have scared the shit out of me. I was the kind of kid, if like my friends watched horror movies, I left the room.
I stayed up, I think, for a week, paranoid after watching that movie.
Yeah.
My kids laughed at it the entire time because they watched The Walking Dead as a weekly show.
Wow. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how different one of my friends showed their young kids, Chucky, Child's Play. And I'm like, dude, that would have fucked me up.
Right?
Yeah.
I sat there just waiting for them to be like, because it was a mind stir back then. Now they're desensitized to all that stuff.
Same with Jaws. I wish I would have never seen Jaws when I probably saw Jaws when I was like 9 or 10. Ruined me.
Well, when I was 13, I could surf on my boogie board. And I remember hearing Carlsbad hit a wave that crashed a little too close to shore, knocked me out. Thank goodness my brother was there. So I had to stay off the boogie board for a little while. So my mom got me snorkel gear. And I did not believe that there was so much fish life in the oceans. I thought that was just at SeaWorld and in Africa. I put those goggles on, and man, I'm telling you, even as an adult now, I'm like, man, I know that's kelp underneath me, but what if it's not? I'm getting out of the water.
Yeah, Greg was just telling me that I wouldn't believe it if I went scuba diving or snorkeling off the coast, just off the coast of my house. He said, hey, dude, you wouldn't believe what's under there. I go, really? He goes, dude, it's crazy.
Hey, I'm not trying to kick anybody else's YouTube channel, but there's the Malibu Artist. Have you ever watched him?
I'll look right now.
He flies drones from San Diego all the way up to your area, and the amount of great white sharks. Sebi, like even the places that you post on Instagram where your kids are,
yeah,
like he'll fly off those
yes,
cliffs.
Yes.
Great white sharks right underneath kids boogie boarding.
Yes, I did see. We had 48 great white sharks babies in the bay. That was like that 300 square mile body of warm water that was coming from the south to the north. And when it got here, we had like 48 baby great white sharks under 12 feet long in the water. And there, I saw his footage. There was footage of it all over. I never told my wife that while my kids were out there surfing.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it makes me more scared or less scared. You know what I mean?
Well,
I think about the chances of getting hit by lightning are pretty slim, but I'm not running around on a football field with an umbrella in my hand. You know?
Yeah. Good point. Hey, what about Scarface?
That one, they watched that. We watched that last week.
That used to be my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I could watch that one on repeat.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm scrolling through. What about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
We haven't watched that one yet. When was Austin Powers? That was 90s, right?
I'm not. I'm scrolling through 80s movies. Yeah, that sounds a little more 90s.
Say Anything? Was that the one where John Cusack holds the radio over his head when he's playing the ghetto the boom box?
I don't remember that one. That's something my wife would know.
Yeah, we're gonna flip it between the 80s romance and the 80s comedies.
What about Full Metal Jacket?
You know, I'd watch that with them.
Or
I remember when my brother.
Go
I
ahead.
remember when my brother went to the military. He was a little heavy set, and I got worried for him after watching that movie.
Oh, there was a movie called Heathers. I don't think I ever saw this movie.
That's with Christian Slater, right?
It says Winona Ryder and Christian Slater. I remember people talking about that movie.
That was a really
Shannon
good-
Doherty.
Yeah, she did. They go around killing. They start killing each other or something like that. Christian Slater's like a serial killer that gets them to kill their friends.
Oh, dude, Drugstore Cowboy. Fuck, I remember that movie too. Wow. Ghostbusters, 48 Hours. I saw 48 Hours in the movie theater. That had boobs in it. That was with Eddie Murphy. That was great.
Oh man. Well, it's good to see you, but I got to get into work.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Caddyshack. I thought that was stupid as a kid. Madonna's movie. Didn't watch that. Back to the Future. That was great. Not Akira. Stupid. Evil Dead. No thank. Is that? Nope. I don't know who that is. Cutter's Way. It's amazing how many of these movies. Bull Durham. I don't know. My Dinner with Andre. Purple Rain. Honor. The Doors movie was great. I don't know what year that was. Roger and Me. Michael Moore. Sophie's Choice. The Thief. That was a great actor. What was his name? James Caan. Aliens. That was good. Anyway. Oh, load more. I should probably try to go through and watch all these. Blues Brothers. Once Upon a Time in America. Wow, Sergio Leone's final movie. Wow. That's the guy that made all of the Westerns with Clint Eastwood back in the day. Road Warrior. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Did Pee-wee die too? I heard something wild yesterday that I can't wait to share with you guys. It's so funny. It's so good. Risky Business. Jeez, I should ask them about that. Wonder if they saw that. I hated Superbad. I didn't even make it through it. Who put Superbad? Yeah, couldn't make it through that. Oh, Coming to America was good. Oh, Spaghetti Westerns, yes. Coming to America was good. Man, there were a lot of funny movies. Are movies just not that good anymore? Or am I just not into movies? Beverly Hills Cop, that was great. I saw the new one. It was horrible. Oh, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Wasn't there a movie with Bo Derek called 10? I remember that was another one I heard about that I wasn't allowed to watch. RoboCop. I must have saw RoboCop 50 times. I had the VHS tape. American Werewolf in London. Saw that. The Shining. I thought that was stupid. Die Hard. Yeah, that was cool. The Thing. I saw The Thing so many times. Did anyone in here ever see The Thing? I had this on VHS tape. I don't know why. I saw this movie so many times. Did anyone else ever see this? Terminator 2 was better than RoboCop. I agree. But listen, RoboCop was so good. They were just different. It's like that Blade series that Wesley Snipes is in. It's so good, but it's just different. It's just It's just different. Or like Highlander. Did you make it through the UFC fights this weekend? I did, but it was brutal. I did not enjoy it. Come and see Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. That was good. Raiders of the Lost Ark, amazing. Stranger Than Paradise. I don't know what that is. Blade Runner, stupid. I thought Blade Runner was stupid. I didn't enjoy it. Or the new one. Blue Velvet. Don't know what that is. Raging Bull. I never saw that. Do the Right. Oh, of course, Rolling Stone picks Do the Right Thing as number one. Stupid. So stupid. I mean, Do the Right Thing's cool because there's some funny scenes in it, but stupid. Of course, Rolling Stone, you have that as number one. You fucking cucks. Cucklitos. Man. Spaceballs. I don't know if I remember that. Oh, The Blob. I saw The Blob. That's black and white, right? I watched all those scary movies like The Invisible Man and all that. Ace Ventura, I thought that was stupid. I might go back and watch. I might think that's funny. Indiana Jones is better than Terminator. Indiana Jones was good. Nothing But Trouble, Brandon Waddell. Sounds familiar. Nothing But Trouble. Oh, with Chevy Chase? No, but I'm sure I would like it. Oh, maybe I don't know. I don't think I ever saw this. Chevy Chase was one of those actors that I liked him so much, but I thought all his movies were so stupid because I liked Fletch. I loved Fletch. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China was amazing. Yeah, that was some good shit. Cheese dick as fuck, but so good. This is the Governor Tim Walz rally.
Donald Trump said he was going to build a wall. And George Lopez said, you better build it in one day because if you leave that material out there overnight. Donald Trump.
The implication there that Latinos steal construction materials at a Tim Walz rally. It's like, oh my God. Everything becoming PC killed comedy. Yeah, that's why the right doesn't give a fuck. I mean, do I send this clip now to my fucking 10 friends who are like, I heard the Trump rally was racist? Do I send that to them? Is that what I do? It's completely fucking impossible to talk to those fucking people. Hey, even my liberal friends that now that I'm fucking Wile E. Coyote super genius, I realize none of them talk with substance. None of them. It's all vapid shit. It's all pie in the sky shit. Like if you're like, well, hey, if we lower taxes for corporate America, then that will give them more ability to compete in the market in the U.S. And then that will allow them to bring manufacturing back and have more money to spend to create more jobs. And they'll be like, it doesn't work like that. And I'll be like, okay, how does it work? And then they're like, we need the government to, and I'm like, oh, great. Oh, okay. All right. Hi. What you need?
Nothing.
Don't you have striking this morning?
McKenna's not coming. She's coming tomorrow.
Oh.
I do have kickboxing in the afternoon.
I was just talking about all the movies that I want to show you, but I can't show you because you're 7.
Is it Dexter?
No, you can't see Dexter ever.
Really?
No. Even after I die, you can't see Dexter. But
oh, don't worry, I won't.
But there's like other movies that have like, you know, naked people in them and stuff, like comedies, but with naked people. I just don't want you to see a lot.
Did you wait? You wanted to take me to the movies Deadpool, right? You wanted?
Yeah, I wanted to. What did I end up deciding?
No.
Yeah, but I want to. I know you would think it's so funny.
Really?
Oh my god!
I've seen the
dude.
preview. He is so funny.
You would think it was so funny. I wonder if there's any nudity in Deadpool. I don't want you to see nudity or too much nudity or too much killing yet. Like you gotta like wait.
Yeah.
Let me see. Deadpool nudity.
I have a question. Why do the ages matter?
Wade is naked during a fight, but his butt is visible, and there are possible quick glimpses of his genitalia.
What's his genitalia?
It's like your penis and stuff.
Oh.
Penis and vagina, stuff like that.
So a little bit?
It says there's a little bit of butt. I'm okay with you seeing some butt.
Yeah. There's actually butts in kids' movies.
Didn't you see boobs in a movie the other day?
No.
Yeah, you did. I remember you guys telling me.
When? Oh. European Vacation?
Oh yeah, European Vacation. Jesus Christ. All right, show's over.
It is?
Yeah.
Why? I literally just got on.
I know, but you're on every day, and I've run out of stuff to talk to you about, and there's like and all the other stuff I can't really show. Okay, here I can play this. I'll play this. This was my favorite comedian when I was a kid. I actually won tickets to on an AM radio show. I called in and won tickets to go see this guy at a place called Shoreline Amphitheater. And Meds Mighty took me. Your grandmother took me to go listen to Rodney Dangerfield, and I sat on the lawn seats and I watched it. It was crazy. Here we go.
Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking. That's a beauty, huh? But with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. We've got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day. I mean, and nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. And I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart. You know, one night she went out, some guy stole the car. I took her to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number. This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she was going to make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made, you'll never find any out. My proctologist used to be a photographer. Yeah. Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. I'll tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1. I don't make it. My old man, he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. I was so fat when I got my shoes shone, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat, I'll tell you that. And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat. Fat, huh? How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She's fat. Big girl. Oh, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. Smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking.
Did you get any of those jokes?
Kinda.
I like that one at the end. She was so fat, we went to the Macy's Day Parade and she was wearing ropes.
What do you mean?
Like the Macy's Day Parade has a lot of giant balloons and they have ropes tied to them.
Oh.
And this girl was so fat that she looked like a...
Oh. That makes sense. Can you turn that light, please?
Why are you staying? Are you staying for a while?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm staying for the whole thing. Why is that bad? Oh, that's better. That's nice. Nothing to say? I got a million questions.
You do?
How long have you... What time do you start? 7?
6. No, yeah, the show starts at... Will you prop that pillow up?
Why?
There you go. Put it on like a life jacket.
A light... Oh.
Sevi, someone said I need to start locking the door
Why?
so you don't come in.
No. Whoever said that was so wrong.
I understand. Were you gonna say so stupid and you change it to so wrong?
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. Nice audible. Good job. Were you just talking to yourself?
Yeah, I was talking to myself the whole way. Please don't Avi come in. Please don't Avi come in. Please.
You don't want Avi in here? You just want to be in here by yourself?
I have to be in here by myself. Because when Avi comes in, I have to move up there.
Are you gonna dress up for Halloween?
Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
This is my last year dressing up.
How come?
I can't find any other costumes, and I feel like I'm a little too old for that now.
Oh, what are you gonna be?
Avi quit like Halloween. You know, he's gonna be himself.
Hey, you know what would be cool? You guys should go as triplets.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next year.
Go as triplets, and then people will be like, "But you are triplets," and be like, "No, we're not triplets." How often do people...
Halloween's in 3 days, you know that.
I didn't know that actually. But when we go out, how often do people think you're triplets?
Everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
Why is that? Avi's a head taller than me. Well, I understand Joey and Avi look like twins because Joey's like the same height as Avi, like literally the same height. I'm just the short one and the youngest one.
How is it that you're the littlest, but you're the baddest?
What do you mean?
Like you're the toughest, you win all the fights, you kick ass.
I don't know.
Size doesn't matter. And he's not a whole head taller than you. He's like this much taller.
I know. When we were walking
but he outweighs you. He's thick.
He definitely outweighs me. He's like 66. I'm 54.8.
You're basically the same size. He's just got like 10 pounds on you.
Yeah.
10 pounds of muscle.
Muscle?
Like he's all...
Well, yeah, he's
10. He's all stout and shit.
He's so much stronger than me, but there's lots of things I'm better at him.
I
know he's definitely stronger. He's
What are you gonna be as Halloween for Halloween?
Joey and I are being the Scream Ghost.
Do you have your costumes already?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Joey's getting a mask. Joey's just getting the mask and the sound effect.
I saw you guys wearing that thing when I told you the other day, take off those stupid dresses. That's your Halloween costume?
You never know that?
No.
Joey's getting the mask of the Scream Ghost and the sound effect. And then he just wearing his Grim Reaper.
I was wondering what those black things you guys were wearing around the house. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you were like turned into a priest.
Priest, no.
Oh, a religious man.
I'm not religious. Oh, you know, I have those little red stains on Mom's carpet.
Yeah.
I squirt
I know what you did.
the heart juice out of the heart thingy. Can you get me breakfast, by the way?
From your costume.
Yeah, we threw it away though.
Aren't you impressed that I didn't get angry about that? We have a giant red stain on our carpet now.
Oh my god, I feel so bad.
You should.
I'm thinking in my mind right now. I really want to pay for a new carpet.
Hey, one time, Avi was taking a shower, and Brooklyn was over. They were like 4 years old, and they were showering in that.
Oh yeah, Brooke. When I was 3, we used to shower all the time together.
And do you remember they threw a little plastic doll from the shower into the toilet and flushed it down the toilet? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. Well, they were 4. They didn't. Well, still.
I didn't get upset then either.
Oh, good job.
But someone should have got upset. Yeah, there's a giant red stain on it. They got a Halloween costume. These knuckleheads open the costume. Their mom lets them do that shit before Halloween. I would never let them do that. And they opened the fake blood that came with the costume, and
Well, I didn't know there's blood.
They thought it was just a plastic heart, and they squeezed it, and all this red blood went out. We have white carpet in our bedroom, so now we have this huge red stain on the carpet. It's crazy. It's so ghetto. We're ghetto as shit. They call us the white trash family now. Hi.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, they do in the hood.
Okay, I gotta move. Sorry.
No, don't move.
But there's only one microphone right here.
That's okay. Share it. You guys want to go to breakfast now?
Headphone.
There's 2 headphones.
No,
Oh
there
my
isn't.
god. Oh my god.
Hello, Joey.
What? Joey, come in. No, you're my favorite. Joey, come in.
Thanks, Heidi.
Ari, you leave. Let Joey come in. Go outside and do your Kumon, Ari.
Wait, was James Sprague on?
Yeah, James Sprague. He's sick as a dog, dude. He's sick.
Hello?
He's sick. He's not going to Rogue. He was saying he has a competition next week, but there's no way in hell.
Was he in his bed? Heidi.
Yeah, I hear you. Jesus Christ.
You hear me?
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, he was sick. He had pneumonia. He's in bad shape.
And
even if he gets better, he can't go. Like you can't be that sick and then go.
He's not going to CrossFit Games?
No, he's gonna go to the CrossFit Games, but he's just not going to. There's a competition this upcoming weekend called the Rogue Invitational, or 2 weekends, and he's not going. I didn't want to tell him, but there's no way he's going.
Avi gave it to me so I can sit up
probably
here.
still listening.
No, he's sick. He's in bed.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he was in bed when he did the show.
Oh yeah. I heard Mom talk about that. Oh my God.
It's the Seven Podcast Show. It's the Seven Podcast Show. It's the Seven.
Joey, I need to get other headphones. I'll do that. Hey, why do you guys always wait till the very end to come on? I mean, I'm glad you do. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever come on before the 90-minute mark. 90-minute mark? Oh, that's why you can't come on before the 90-minute mark.
Why?
Because I need to have a real show. This is like this is just like jackassery now.
No, it
everybody
isn't.
loves us,
Everybody
bro.
loves us.
They
get more views. No. Hiding.
Dude, no one likes it. Let me tell you something. No one likes kids, and no one like. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something. When we walk into the restaurant, what do people say about you? Nothing. And when we walk into the restaurant, what do people say about us?
Oh my God, you're so cute.
Oh, so people don't like us now?
Listen, it's different.
Wait. Let me just take a quick moment. We just had to school your little butt. Yes, that's true. Thank you, Avi. Thank you.
All right.
We're destroying Heidi right now.
No
one wants to see an old man with a beard talk around for an hour and 20 minutes.
Listen, it's a different format. I agree. When we're out on the streets, you guys are the stars. I totally agree. People want to talk and ask questions. But when on this show, where it requires some level of intellectual capacity.
You. Okay, I understand that.
Where it requires some intellectual capacity to keep people engaged for 90 minutes, you don't have that ability. You guys are your children. Like you guys like, I mean, you still pick your nose and eat your boogers. You sometimes you don't.
So do you. You eat your boogers. You pick your nose, which is weird. We already talked about that.
You sometimes forget to wipe your butt and go out and play. Like you do things that like you're you know.
Because I'm a man. You're not a man. You're only 10.
You guys don't even know why you like Trump. You're not able to articulate your.
He's funny and strong.
Wow. Do those work?
Yeah.
You found a headset?
No, Ari doesn't have a headset now.
Oh God, Ari, you're such a good brother.
Thank you.
I'll plug in another headset.
Yeah, get one for me and turn on these screens so I can see people too. So I can so people can see me. Right now they can only hear me, not see me.
Yeah. I got another
Why are you looking at me?
I got another headset somewhere.
Is that mine?
I have all these brand new headsets. I just need to figure out. Yeah, here's a headset.
Can you plug it in somewhere?
I need an extender.
Damn.
But it's close.
I could.
Joey, to be honest with you, those headphones are for up here.
There's 4 mics on this thing.
Stop.
Okay, I'll hook all that up. I need to do the day gets started and I always forget to do it.
I was probably wrong. Your office is a little messy. Little bit, not that much. Yeah. I was probably...
What? Say something. What are you gonna say?
Nothing. No.
No. Avi wanted to chime in about if the office is messy. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, what do you got? That's pretty clean.
There's just a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah. Like my room, but my room's a little messy. You don't connect anything. Yeah, you don't connect anything.
I don't connect anything. Your headphones, that microphone, all this stuff.
Like not all the things are connected. I have a question. How did you buy all of this? With his money?
I sold your Legos.
You did?
Yeah.
No wonder I'm missing Lego every day.
Yeah. I go in and
You sold my Legos? Actually, I don't think he sells that. I think he throws them in the trash. I think that would just be stupid. You sold my we work so some Legos we work so hard. It took us like if
do you know when I buy you guys Legos? Do you know why I buy them for you?
Why? Because we're amazing.
No.
Oh. Make us happy.
Nope.
Nope. Why?
I view everything I buy you guys as babysitting.
Really?
Yeah. So like, remember those? Do you have those hands?
Yeah.
You know those stretchy hand things I bought you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was $12 for those 3.
4.
Okay, 4, whatever. How many hours did you guys play?
$3 for each one.
Okay, $3 for each. How many hours did you guys play with those?
2.
2 hours. So that means for 2 hours yesterday, I saw you guys in the backyard just beating each other with those hands. And that's 2 hours of babysitting I paid for that cost me $12.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's great.
God,
right?
that's a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But wait,
so if I buy you a Lego set,
it would occupy us for months.
not months, but if I buy you a Lego set,
Maybe like a week.
If I buy you a Lego set that's $200 and it keeps you busy for 2 hours a day for a week, that's 14 hours. That ends up being like $7 or $8 an hour for a babysitter.
That's a great deal.
That's
a great
deal.
That's usually for one day for a person babysitter.
Yeah. So I just think of it all as a babysitter.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, Savvy, by the way,
If you're working on Legos,
you need help on the Hulk. Need help on the Hulkbuster.
I know. I can't believe you haven't finished it yet. I'm very disappointed in you.
I'm disappointed that I can't finish it because I need your help.
Well, let's get it done.
Well, you don't have enough time, Savvy.
I have plenty of time.
Yeah, you need to. You're always on your podcast. Remember
working.
that idea?
No,
we
in
should
10 minutes, I'll
actually
be
do
free
that.
the whole day. What?
We should actually do that.
What?
You're like you should bring athletes on the show. And we should like rate them.
Oh, I know.
Or just show pictures.
Do you know what else? You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we should go live. We should go sit up somewhere on a table and go live on YouTube. And when people are walking towards us, we have the camera pointed at them, and we judge them on whether they're a Trump voter or a Kamala voter.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Then someone has to.
Point.
But then someone. I think we just need to post up in one spot. But then someone needs to ask them, like if we see someone, I'm like Trump, and you're like Kamala. And then Joey has to walk up to him with a microphone and be like, "Hi, who are you voting for?"
No, I'll do that. Ari will do that.
You will do that, Ari?
Yeah.
You got balls of steel.
Excuse
dude.
me. Yeah. Hi, who are you voting for? Kamala, great choice. Bye-bye.
Hey, I think Ari could do that.
I would love to ask all the CrossFit. But what if what do we say after they say who they vote for?
You just walk up to him. We'll have a camera and we'll be set up somewhere in public, right? And there'll be a camera showing people walking towards us, and then we'll be like, Joey, who do you think? He'll be like Trump. Avi, who do you think? Kamala. And I'll be like, I think Trump too. And then Ari will be like, okay. So then Ari runs up to him with a little wireless mic and he says, hey, can I ask you who you're voting for? And if they're like, none of your business, kid, he's like, okay, thank you. Or if they're like,
okay, sorry. No, you don't do that. Ari, you do not do that.
What were you gonna say, Ari?
Kick their butt.
No, there's some people might not want to tell, but that's funny. But you can walk up to them, and then if they say, and then the audience can choose too, right?
And have audience. That's perfect.
That's what I mean. We could go live on YouTube and just judge people by their appearance.
With one of your big cameras?
Well, no, we can just set up one of these fucking little cameras and just stream it through a computer and an iPhone using like
I bet
to the
one
internet.
of
We
the
can make it look just like this
or
screen
we
right
could
here.
put somebody on the deal. I bet one of the CrossFit athletes vote for Kamala. One of them, just one. That's my guess.
Oh yeah, a bunch of them, half of them.
Really?
Yeah, all the Canadian ones.
Who's Canadian?
Like just anyone. I don't want to say, but just all the Canadian athletes would vote for.
Do you think Laura Horvat votes for Kamala? Maybe.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah. Half and half. That's what I'm guessing.
Sevi, that much Sinex will jack you up.
Really? I know what Sinex is. Whatever you just said.
That sounds dangerous. Yeah, maybe I should just do it with Sousa. I don't know. It doesn't sound dangerous.
I have a question.
What?
Do you like us coming on the show?
It's okay. Yes and no. I love.
Can we ruin it for you? Like,
I love seeing you guys. I just can't. Like, I do a lot of stuff that's inappropriate for you guys to hear. So I just.
That's why you come on late.
So yeah, and I appreciate that. You guys are thoughtful.
Well, you know why we come on late? We eat breakfast, have to do homework. Yeah, we play a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, I want to go see it. My dad's show. Yeah. So we check in for maybe 20 minutes. But the longest show I ever did when we were watching Joe Biden on the TV. Oh my God,
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
that was fun, actually. I like talking, but then when he started going on, he's like this, oh, president, he talked like it didn't even make sense, and it didn't make sense.
No, you're right. It didn't make sense, but that was a fun show. I'm gonna do a long show, like a 6-hour or
Can I come on?
No, on November 5th, I'm doing like a 6-hour show. I think.
What is it about?
It's because they're doing the election on November 5th.
Oh, can I come on?
No.
So, you don't want me to come on because last time I drank 2 cans of sparkling waters, right?
No, I just did that show's not appropriate. So it's no.
Oh. Wait, why you go? Why you do it?
On November 5th, everyone's going to vote for the new president of the United States. So what day is that? That's Tuesday.
November 5th, yes. What do they do? How do they know if they'll win? Do they
Will you
raise
put the
their
mic
hand or
closer to you?
something?
Yeah, I like the way you're sitting all chill. No, Avi, you mother. Listen, Avi, sit back there. Relax.
Oh my God, I do not feel good. I think.
This is the mic. Look at this is the microphone. Look at there you go. There you go. And then if you want to talk.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk right now. I'm gonna steal Savvy C. I'm gonna steal Savvy C. God.
Okay. What did you say, Joey?
How do they know if they win or not? Do they raise their hand or something?
So, it's kind of like that. They sent me a piece of paper and then in the mail, and then I check who I want to win,
I think
and
you
then
already did that.
Yeah, and then I mail it back, or I think Mom took it back, or someone I can't remember what happened, but
go on.
And then they count the votes. There's like 4 fat ladies in a room counting the votes. They open the envelopes and count them, and then whoever has the biggest pile at the end wins. That's the way it's supposed to happen.
Well, can people from all around the world send it? So people know who won before they talk.
No, not from all over. They're not supposed to vote from all over the world, but they do, unfortunately. There's a lot of cheating. What did you say?
So people know who won before they talk.
What do you mean? When I go on the show on November 5th. Who?
The Kamala and Trump.
Basically, on November 5th, we're all going to be sitting around wondering who won, and they'll be counting the votes. And as they count the votes, on the TV set, they'll be like 60 votes for Trump, 65 for Kamala, 95 for Trump, 92 for Kamala. And then the number will go up and up and up. And then before we go to bed that night, hopefully we'll know who won. They'll count them all. And then when we wake up in the morning, we'll know.
Like Santa Claus, but better.
Like Santa Claus, but better, yeah.
Well, it depends what we get. If we get cardboard or a nice healthy treat from Trump.
Sevan, what the fuck? You can vote early in person.
What? Yeah, you can.
I don't get that. I don't get that. What do I want? Is that better to vote in person? The only reason why I'd vote in person is so that I could take my kids to see the process. Why would I vote in person? Explain why. Because just the mail-in ballots are so corrupt. I mean, I got a text saying they received it. Oh, Jeff, you can explain it. Jeff says the Electoral College is the only thing that matters, not the popular vote. Yeah, you can explain that next time you're here.
What time is it? I want to go somewhere before we go to cross. Oh,
You're gonna leave? You don't feel
damn!
good?
We have
Why,
CrossFit
what's wrong?
Kids.
I'm sorry.
That's what happened to me last night
Something you ate?
at tennis. Oh, like kind of anxious. Does it feel like you're gonna throw up?
Hey, don't sit on that pillow, sweetheart.
Does it feel like you're gonna throw up? Avi, Joey, I need these.
Oh, interesting. Is this why? Thanks, Pat. Unfortunately, you won't know who win the next day because mail-in votes aren't even allowed to be counted until all machine counts are done first, per many state laws. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
That's nice. That's just so much better.
Soros received your mail-in votes.
What?
So all good. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Why don't they just
Yeah.
open up they need to just open
Yeah.
up. It needs to just be a national holiday.
Yeah.
And they just need to open up all the voting booths for one day.
I can't hear you.
Okay, I'm turning your mics off for having a side conversation. Busted. Douche canoes. I know, but they can't hear you. Listen, you guys can't be having a side conversation while we're on the air because the microphone picks it up and then it interferes the whole show. You guys lost your focus. You guys are ding dongs. Do you want to stay on the show, Joey? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What's your name? Hey, how are you going to do CrossFit Kids today?
CrossFit Kids today?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you like it?
Sure. Ari doesn't like it.
Last night you told me you didn't like it. You told me that, but then you kind of walked it back. You're like, well, I kind of like it.
Well, that would be fun, but like, yeah.
What don't you like about it? Too hard?
No. No. It pushes me a lot.
It pushes you a
Last
lot.
one I felt like I was gonna throw up.
You did?
Yeah, but I didn't.
Your nose is still stuffy. You want to snort my sinus? It burns so bad.
Yeah, Sorry.
Do you like it, Ari? Do you like CrossFit Kids? You can be honest.
A little.
Do you know why you do it?
Yeah, to get strong.
Yep. Strong, healthy, fast.
I don't like it because some of the kids are a little
Suspect? Really? I thought you liked the kids.
I don't like ties.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Sorry. You like ties,
Oh, jeez. All right.
He was making fun of me.
He was?
Yeah, but I didn't let it stop me.
Is he's older than you?
He's like 10 years old.
Don't use his name just so we don't want to. He's 10?
Mm-hmm.
And what was he saying about you? That you smell like a box of farts?
He smelled horrible.
No, but what was he saying about you? How was he making fun of you?
It's like, we got more than you. That doesn't matter. And he's like, so it's just like a thing. And he's like this. And then there's a really other mean thing he said. He's like, we got more. You didn't. We got 13. You didn't. We did tie Jubilee, Gwen, and Karina, though. We got second place, but we actually tied. No, we got them.
If you beat someone, would you do that to them?
No. When Jubilee and Karina, when we got 11, they got 9. We didn't say anything to them. We were like, you got lower than us. You got lower than us.
But when the other kid did that to you, you didn't like it.
No. I mean, I looked at him like, next time you do that to me, I'm gonna lose my patience.
All right.
Release the beast.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
But I understand it's annoying.
Yeah,
I understand.
hate people just going like,
but you know what? That's gonna be since
and he
you're
did it right in my face, which was even weird, which was even annoyinger.
yeah, that's gonna be that you're gonna be playing sports your whole life, and there's gonna be a lot of people who do that. That's good practice for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should next time
Well,
he
that
does
doesn't
that.
bother me,
Maybe
though.
next time he does that, you should walk over to him and be like, "Hey, you know what? Thank you." And he's gonna be like, "For what?" And be like, "I'm gonna have a whole life full of jackasses, and this is great practice for me for dealing with one."
I don't want to call him a jackass.
All right.
He's definitely gonna tell on me. But I don't.
He's gonna tell on you. He's 4 years older than you.
Hey, let me see that shirt right there. Turn that shirt around. Is that my James Sprague shirt sitting on the couch? Oh yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
can I see it?
Oh, it looks like
Trump. Oh yeah. I seen that.
That guy was on the show today. Yeah.
Go James
The guy with
Sprague.
his arm up like that.
He's copying Trump.
All right.
who's that?
Sevi, have you ever asked the boys if they like Wendy's? They don't even know what Wendy's is.
What's Wendy's?
Can you tell us?
All right. I'll see you guys soon.
Hey, Sally, I'm waiting.
I know,
Yeah,
I'll
what-
tell you.
Yes, Sevi, I'm
Wendy's
waiting.
is a game. It's a board game.
Oh.
You roll the dice and you move the pieces around. You try to go to Wendy's house.
Oh. We should play Risk someday.
Oh, that game sucks.
That game's awesome. Last time I demolished you and Avi. Avi and I was like a tie.
Give me a D's nuts joke and I'll run it on him. I don't know. I don't really know one that's I don't really know a clean one. All right, you guys want to go get hamburgers?
Where?
Wherever.